Have you ever swiped right on someone, only to feel that nagging doubt in the back of your mind? That little voice telling you something's off? This is the story of Emily, a 28-year-old graphic designer who lived alone in a quiet suburban neighborhood. It's a story that starts like any other modern romance, but takes a turn into something far darker, something that still keeps her up at night. Emily had been on dating apps for a while, but nothing ever seemed to click. That is, until she matched with a guy named Daniel. His profile was simple, no flashy photos, no over-the-top bios. Just a few pictures of him hiking, a casual smile, and a short description. Looking for someone real. They started chatting, and Daniel seemed perfect. He was charming, attentive, and always knew the right thing to say. But there was something strange. He never wanted to video call. Every time Emily suggested it, he'd make an excuse. Bad Wi-Fi, a broken camera, or just being too tired. Still, she brushed it off. After all, they were hitting it off so well. Then one night, Daniel asked if they could meet. He suggested a small cafe on the edge of town, a place Emily had never been to before. She agreed, but as the day approached, she couldn't shake this feeling, like she was being watched. The night of the date, Emily arrived at the cafe. It was cozy, with soft lighting and the smell of coffee in the air. But Daniel wasn't there. She waited for 20 minutes, texting him, but he never replied. Frustrated, she decided to leave. As she walked back to her car, she noticed a man standing under a streetlight a few feet away. He was just staring at her. She couldn't see his face clearly, but something about the way he stood, completely still, like a statue, made her heart race. She quickened her pace, fumbling with her keys. When she finally got into her car and looked back, the man was gone. Emily tried to shake off the encounter. Maybe it was just a coincidence. But when she got home, she found a message from Daniel waiting for her. It said, "Sorry I missed you. You look beautiful tonight." Her blood ran cold. She hadn't told him what she was wearing. She hadn't even sent him a picture that day. She replied, asking how he knew, but he just said, "I have my ways." Over the next few days, strange things started happening. Emily would hear footsteps outside her house at night. Her dog would growl at the window, even though no one was there. And then there were the messages. Daniel would text her things like, "I love the way you hum when you work," or "That blue sweater looks great on you." But Emily never hummed at work, and she hadn't worn the blue sweater in weeks. One night, Emily decided to confront him. She called him, demanding to know how he knew these things. There was a long pause on the other end of the line. Then Daniel's voice came through, low and calm. "Because I'm always watching, Emily." She hung up immediately, her hands trembling. That's when she noticed something outside her window, a shadow moving across the lawn. She grabbed her phone and called the police, but by the time they arrived, there was no one there. No footprints, no signs of forced entry. Nothing. Emily deleted her dating profile and changed her number. She even stayed with a friend for a few weeks. But the messages didn't stop. They came from different numbers, always saying the same thing: "I'm still here." To this day, Emily doesn't know who Daniel really was, or if that was even his name. She moved to a new city, changed her job, and did everything she could to disappear. But sometimes, late at night, she'll hear a faint knock at her door. And when she looks through the peephole, there's no one there, just the sound of footsteps fading into the darkness. Emily's story is a reminder that not everyone online is who they say they are. And sometimes, the scariest monsters aren't the ones hiding in the shadows, but the ones hiding behind a screen.